What is up, YouTube? Dustin you here, back with more NHL 23 news and such and stuff. We got the gameplay trailer. It's live now. Linked in the description. There's also a deep dive blog article, basically. I did a video on that, so if you want to check that out, there's going to be a link up here somewhere. And the link for that blog article is also in the description. But yeah, let's jump into it. Basically, we're going to watch the video. I'll try and break down a little bit. It's a pretty lengthy video, so I'm not going to go too crazy, but I might just kind of react on some of the cool things that are in the game. There is a lot of cool, like, very small things that they added overall to gameplay, which kind of just makes sense. You could say the overall game doesn't look like there's a lot in it. I would agree, but I was kind of excited and really waiting to see what gameplay would do. And I think that they've done a really good job of adding some stuff, so that's good. Gameplay, without gameplay, you know, the game's nothing. So
welcome to the EA Sports NHL 23 gameplay deep dive. We're excited to show you some all new features like last chance puck movement, real-time strategies, X-Factor updates, and more. Last chance puck movement is a new series of desperation gameplay animations that add an extra.
So like these are pretty cool. I'll probably just stop on some of these animations. I don't know if I can really play in slow motion, but just like how he gets bumped and he's able to
desperation gameplay animation
still get the pass off, like that's pretty dope. I like
an
that.
Extra layer of authenticity and excitement to the
That's
game.
really cool.
Now, if you receive any level of contact, from light bumps
like, yeah,
to
this
heavy
is
shoves,
great.
you'll still be able to react. Previously, when this happened, there was a loss of offensive player control to reward
Yeah, so this was super frustrating because you're like, the puck's literally beside me and I can't get it. Like, are you serious? Like, and like I know the response previously was like, well, if your player had the I think it was like hands or whatever, you know, if your player had the hands and the puck ability, like offensive awareness, you'll pick the puck up. And you're like, no, like the puck's right there and like it's by my stick. Like, why can't I freaking get it? You know, it was super annoying. So super frustrating. So like this is actually great because like this stuff used to be just so annoying. The ability, like, you just lose it. It's like, come on.
Control to reward defense.
So
that
so
never
annoying.
really felt authentic and mostly impeded the action. We wanted to fix that to keep the flow of the game moving and create more dynamic and unique plays.
Yeah, see, this one looks a little janky to me. I don't know. Hopefully we don't see a lot of this. But like, Ovi gets bumped, but like, how does he get a shot off like that? We wanted to fix that. Like right there, like his stick's not even in a position to get that shot. So it kind of looks weird to me.
We wanted to fix that.
Yeah, that looks weird because like his stick blade's down. It should be, because like if you're shooting on your release, your stick blade would actually be like this, not like this. So like there's no way that the puck would actually travel upwards without you actually lifting it. If you shoot and you keep your stick blade down, the puck goes straight along the ice. That's just from, like, you know, playing hockey. So the animation just looks a little weird because his stick doesn't, like, he doesn't like snap his wrist there. Like, it doesn't, the blade doesn't actually curve. So that's just something glaring that I see right away. That's kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that.
To keep the flow of the game moving.
There's no way the puck would come off the stick like that. Like, it didn't even look like it snapped and then he fell. Like, maybe he did. Maybe I just missed it. But like, yeah, let's try. I'm gonna watch it again.
We wanted to fix that to keep the flow of the game.
Yeah,
moving,
like it didn't really. It didn't look like it's.
Unique plays.
And they also cut really funny because I wonder if they noticed that. Like, there's a cut here, so he gets bumped, and they like basically you don't actually see the shot. The shot's off camera for a second, because like it kind of like look where the puck and the stick are, and then somehow he shot it during the transition of the camera, and now the puck's in the air, but his stick is still kind of like that.
We've also
so it, like, I don't know, it looks kind of weird to me.
Where if you double tap,
so I'll definitely call you out on that, EA, because that's kind of
either shoot or pass while skating towards.
See, that looks more that looks more natural because his stick was actually at an angle where he's like chopping at it.
Puck, you'll be able to make a diving desperation.
That also looked good.
The puck. To make all these new desperation animations.
That just looked like he got the puck back again. So it looks like there must be like stumble to pickup animations now too. I don't think they mentioned that, but that's literally what it looks like. So it looks like when they showed the first examples where you lose the puck and then you can't get it. that looks like it's like he's the only person in the area, so he stumbles, but he picks it right back up.
On replicating real-world examples seen in the NHL. And what started as a small set of 25 animations expanded to the over 500 you'll find in the game.
By the way, this whole like warehouse that they have for mocap is actually so dope. They set it up for like all kinds of stuff. This is just synthetic ice that they put down, and then they run through all this stuff. Just some behind the scenes. But they do like all the mocap there, like Madden and FIFA and stuff. So and it's really cool because you can have like in camera. So essentially, like the cameraman can, like, I think they wear headsets or something, so it looks like they're actually in the game and they can move the camera around and stuff. It's super dope. But that's a side note.
And what started as a small set of 25 animations expanded to the over 500 you'll find in the game. It's also important for us to ensure.
So this is a defensive play.
Is balanced.
So like, there's so many times you get bumped in front of your own net, and you just lose the puck.
In defensive situations
so it's nice that you can actually like get it out.
If the defensive player is in a good position, those desperation plays can be easily countered.
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect.
To ensure authenticity, we try to keep you on your feet as much as possible before resorting to these more compromised and unideal shots.
See, that looked good because his stick snapped. So I wonder if they just tried to hide the Ovechkin one because it looked kind of weird.
Strategies. To help give you more control over the action, we've updated our strategies across the board.
So that's a 1-3-1.
We've added 2 new strategies to NHL 23. The first being the 1-3-1 power play, and on the penalty
I like
kill.
that. It's kind of like, it's interesting because it's kind of like an umbrella essentially, but it's like deeper, right? So, I mean, a lot of teams use this now because they try and get this. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but they try and get this like the one-timer guy open. It's essentially like an umbrella, but like they shift the guys down. So if you don't know what it is.
Power play, and on the penalty kill, we've added the 1-1-2.
The 1-1-2,
which you might know as triangle +1 or wedge +1.
Yeah, so it's a triangle, and then you have this bottom guy chasing.
It serves as a good counter to the 1-3-1. We've also added the ability to rearrange the player positions before and after the face-off, which will increase your ability to set up plays. Plus,
so like that's where I get confused because like, are you able to do it in game, or do you have to pause the game and then rotate them back? Like you know,
can now assign 3 different roles on the.
This is cool. So essentially, you set up who's your distributor. So you got Ryan Strome here. Ryan Strome is the guy passing the puck. The finisher is Comtois. So you got Comtois in front of the net. So the distributor is going to look for Comtois. Terry and Fowler and Zegras are all going to look for Comtois to get him the puck in front of the net. Essentially, he's in front of the goalie, right? And then the puck carrier is Fowler. So he's the guy who's going to be moving around the ice, right? He probably won't go. I mean, he's a defenseman, so he probably won't go down as much. But he'll like if he gets the puck over here, he's going to rotate up, right?
Distributor.
It's pretty cool. I like it.
Carrier. The AI will know who to distribute the puck to based on their role.
So this is like he's player locked on Zegras right now. So they give it to Strome, who's the distributor. He gives it back to Zegras, who's not the finisher.
We also added a new feature this year called Assisted Strategies.
This is great. I love that.
Game and let you know when there's an opportunity for your strategy to.
Yeah, so like that's super cool. I like that. So it's like, hey, do you want to pull your goalie? And you're like, yeah, I guess so. Hey, like I'm down a goal, right? So you don't have to try and find the buttons.
Shift on the fly and give you a better chance to either get back into or finish the game. X Factors are our most significant in-game abilities. And this year, we've added a pair of new ones and updated the existing suite. The 2 new X Factors are Trevor Zegras' Skilled Up, which lets you recreate his viral flip pass over the net, and Sarah Nurse's Relentless.
So sorry, just to backtrack for a second. So it's also it's just performing lacrosse moves, the ease of executing lacrosse passes and shots. So it's not just for the flip. You also use it to do the Michigan as well. And the Michigan's super about timing, so I think this just like gives you more leeway. Let's go back to Sarah Nurse here. So Relentless, just off-balance desperation plays.
Which increases your ability to
which is all the new animations.
Shoot and pass while off balance. We've also been.
I'm just curious how overpowered that's going to be. I could see the Michigan being like still pretty difficult, but this one sounds like it's
retaining and balancing the existing
could be crazy. I don't know.
Improving the underutilized ones and how they line up with the more popular ones. AI. This year we focused on updating.
Look at the goalie saves. Oh my gosh, man! Holy, that looks sick.
AI. This year.
I've been wanting goalie upgrades for a while. So look how far out of position is, but he looks like a human goalie. The way he slides across and then pushes back, you don't really ever see AI goalies doing that.
Goaltending.
Like literally
Awareness.
at this point, the goalie's done. Like that's how you used to score. You just got to get the goalie moving back and forth. And like literally after the first cross pass, the goalie would be down and out, like no chance.
Ability.
So like right here, the goalie would just be like in a butterfly, like right, and then you would score like automatically. So this,
AI
for me, this is actually huge. I'm curious to see how that really plays in
goalies
game.
will now have
But
access
yeah,
to more
holy man,
tools than ever, with over 300 new save animations.
is that Clappy in net? Clappy, is that you? No, that's not Clappy.
With over 300 new save animations that were previously only available to human goalies.
So yeah, these are all existing animations, but they're for human goalies.
Adding more authenticity to their role.
That's
We also
nice.
address
I like
the
that.
fundamentals, like improving goalie intelligence and
That's good.
ensuring we're rewarding proper positioning and puck tracking.
That's good.
And in
Yeah.
an update to AI
Puck tracking was such a bad thing previously. I want to see how much improved it is, but especially like when you're playing like 3-on-3 ESHL, like threes, not like the threes mode, but like the 3v3, and you don't have a goalie, and you get like it's just constant penalty shots, and like you basically could just like coast in and cut and shoot it upstairs.
skaters, they'll now
Hopefully that's
gesture to
fixed.
indicate when a
Hopefully, I
player
don't
is
know.
open.
This is kind of weird. I don't really like. You don't really see players doing this. I didn't know I could do that. So like you're like, hey, it's that guy. Hey, over there. Like,
And which
like you should know that this is the guy on a breakout that you're
player
passing
is
it
most
to.
dangerous when on the defensive side.
I don't know
Also
about
lift
that.
their stick to show when they're taking
This is nice. I like that.
a line change.
Although, hey, buddy, you're on a back check. Why are you changing? You know.
These moments all lead to more authentic on-ice interactions.
See, this might be confusing though, because it almost looks like he's
These
calling
moments
for a
all
one-timer.
lead to more
Like he's like, hey, I'm open, right?
authentic.
Although, what? Where is he? Is his eyes closed?
These moments all lead to
It's like he's like showing you where he is, but now he's like, I can't
more
see.
authentic on-ice interactions.
Why is Oshi's eyes
and
closed?
dynamic gameplay. Based on
Interesting.
your feedback on
I don't know.
NHL 22, we reworked pass assist,
Updated
reducing
pass
the number
assist.
of times you'll feel like you're completely off target,
Yeah.
specifically on power.
I mean,
and
these are
out-of-vision
pretty
passing.
regular
And to balance
passes.
that, we're improving the ability to intercept or
This is
disrupt
great.
those
I love
passes
this.
if you're well positioned.
So previously, your guy, like if you're controlling that player, your stick would sometimes just be in the air, like he's just skating like this, doing the pitchfork, and like the puck would just go by you, and you're like, WTF, bro? Like where? Or like you would try and poke it because you're just like nothing works here. So this is
But the offensive
This is
player will
nice.
still be able to pass the puck.
so that makes sense because he's not in the position. If he was pivoted beforehand or like right here, he has to actually. This is a tough one actually. So he needs to be back more, to maybe stop that. Yeah, it's based on position. He doesn't have the right gap, which is essentially like as a defenseman, you want to close the gap. He's too far forward. He's caught up.
Puck behind the defender if they're positioned
know how he
well,
scored
so
that.
the
That was
defenders
weird.
won't act.
But he might have actually gotten it had he been pivoted. So he starts to pivot there. Actually, not really. But yeah, at this point, if you're holding the L2 button as a human, you should be able to, like in ESHL, you should be able to pivot and stop that, hopefully.
Puck behind the defender if they're positioned well.
But like there's been so many times where I'm
Defenders won't
pivoted
act like a
and
brick
like you
wall.
can't get the
We've
puck.
also
It's
heard
like,
your
what
feedback
is
around
going on?
poke checks. So we reduced player movement speed while in the defensive skill stick and decreased the effectiveness of poke checks
I'm curious how just the X factors are going to
and
work with this,
chasing
and like the attributes and stuff.
or in a poor position. In addition, we
if you're-
increased puck carrier
Yeah,
speed
see, this
to create
is-
more separation
that's
between
nice.
players and ensure that the fastest
All the players should be the same speed, regardless of puck or not. McDavid can still skate as fast with the puck than he can without the puck. So essentially, before when you had the puck, you slowed down a little bit because your player's like, "Oh, I got the puck."
in the league.
So this
act
is
like
great to see.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in September to
There it is.
showcase
I like
more
it.
NHL 23 gameplay, presentation, game modes, and Hockey Ultimate
Nice.
Team.
I like it. Awesome. Cool. Ooh, a little between the leg. Oh, he put it short side. Oh my god. Yeah, I think these are great additions. And I'm pretty pumped for gameplay. It's like a lot of minor small things, but like things that matter. X factors or whatever, but the puck movement stuff is like super great. Goaltending AI is great. The defensive side is great. So I like it. I'm excited to play it, and yeah, I hope you guys are too. Again, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button for more NHL 23 content. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.